Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Thursday, March 21st, 2024. That means it's the 81st day of ranking my favorite video games through each day of the year. Coming in at number 286 is SC2VN, which is short for StarCraft II Visual Novel. SC2VN is a really straightforward visual novel about an American StarCraft player trying to make it big in Korea during the height of the Wings of Liberty days of StarCraft II. They don't give exact dates in the game, but through various context clues we can guesstimate that it's in late 2011. If you've never played or even know anything about StarCraft, that won't be an issue to playing this game. There's a cute little introduction video to give you the history and context of the Korean StarCraft world, voiced by actually internet famous person Sean Day9 Plot.
I'm afraid a bunch of stuff is just gonna go over my head.
Oh, don't get down on yourself, Timmy. How about I help you out on some background info? That way you won't feel so lost.
Wow, really? Thanks, Day9. You're the best.
In addition to the adorable and funny video with Day9, there's an expansive glossary with defined terms being highlighted in red in the dialogue text. Near the end of their rope, before they run out of money and have to move back home, the main character, Mach, meets Excel, one of the top Terran players in the world, at least in this game. There's a lot of people and organizations that may be referential to real-world things, but they're all fictionalizations for the purpose of the game. After narrowly losing to Excel, you're introduced to Jet, a top player in her own right, and you're quickly invited to her brand new team that you have to build. Much of the story has you running around the city of Seoul, scouting out potential recruits for your new team so you can have enough qualified talent to compete as an official organization in the professional team league, then helping all of these players to grow together. On an individual storyline, you quickly become rivals with a StarCraft 1 pro who's been prepping for a switch to StarCraft 2 in secret as you work crazy hard to crush him and his arrogant, smug face. It's very punchable. Simulation of StarCraft gameplay is extremely simple, with build-ups to branching paths of key strategic decisions. You make your choice, then watch the results unfold in a slideshow of actual StarCraft 2 gameplay and decent animated effects over top of everything. StarCraft is a big part of my life, as you'll continue to learn throughout this year. As a small spoiler, Blizzard has made 2 StarCraft games, as I'm not counting expansion releases as separate games, and there are more than double that number of StarCraft games on my list. StarCraft II visual novel released in September of 2015, which also coincides with when I was playing more StarCraft II than ever, and was probably the closest I've ever been to getting into Masters League, which is approximately the top 2% of the player base for the game. While I certainly wasn't moving to Korea to pursue a career in professional StarCraft, I was consuming it in all ways I could, and I definitely related to the struggle Mach was facing as they tried to prove their worth in a cutthroat world where only the absolute best mattered. Oh, and the music is great. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 285th game on my list, where I solve campy mysteries inside a book inside a game.